And yeah, the Elbin, even though it was like twice or not quite twice the size, but much bigger and had like almost 100 more hit points, it fucking was wiped really fast. Because Boone, one of the other characters, it's like, you know what? Let's try having a mock battle. I want to see how my new Albin ship does. And it's like, okay, well, I'll pick the Griffin then. It's like, wow, the Albin needs more weapons and shields. So.
And boarding parties.
But it is supposed to be a freighter ship. It's not supposed to be combat. Whereas the Griffin is a military transport / fighter, starfighter hybrid. So it's supposed to have weapons.
So the Griffin has 4 forward-facing guns as well as its missile launcher?
I believe so. Let me look.
Yeah, I can see why it would destroy stuff.
Yeah.
4 attacks in a round would just obliterate everything.
Yeah, 1 forward arc. Both plasma turrets can technically face forward. One of them is only forward. The center one is a 360 arc.
Oh, so it has 5 guns that can face forward, Jesus.
And then the 3 VRF lasers are all... one of them is forward arc only. The 2... And then it has 2 center arc, dorsal and ventral ones.
Yeah, even the Eliza would get...
So technically, if you're straight on something, then yes, it has like 5 things, basically 6 things that face forward. 1, 2.
So basically, on approach, it's going to...
On approach,
really, really bad.
Yeah, its first couple rounds of attack are going to be fucking deadly. If you survive that, you're going to be lucky. But the thing is getting behind it, right?
Well, even then,
or getting above and behind.
Yeah.
I might actually make the VRF turrets 180 arcs instead, but we'll see. I mean, there's really... The only thing that's stopping it from being fully 360 is the little fins at the back of the ship. I mean, it's got to watch those, but other than that... Obviously the ship is going to know not to shoot at itself, but... Stealth screen? Sorry?
The ship listings, it has a stealth screen at the bottom.
Yeah, the stealth screen, it has an asterisk on it, and the bottom of the chart it says prevents detection from standard sensors. So as long as you're not within visual range, like within sight of other ships, they don't detect you. They don't see you.
God damn, is that thing slow in warp?
It's like it's the step down from having complete stealth, which would be can't see you either.
Gotcha.
There was a ploop. Twitch.
There was indeed.
Twitch.NightGamer or whatever /NightGamer. Okay.
So yeah, about the warp factor speeds. Like, so the Cygnus is way faster than pretty much everything else, right? Except for the Dutton's foil.
The Dutton's foil and the Cygnus should be the same, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both warp factors.
The album is warp factor 3.
Could we stick ships onto the Cygnus when it's going into warp to get it full warp speed, or are we going to have to move the fleet at the speed of the slowest ship?
Well, in theory, yeah, you'd have to move the speed at the slowest ship, or if the slower ships can fit inside the bigger ships. But, you can't lash a ship to the outside. There's nothing strong enough that could hold a ship onto something in warp. Even with, adamantium cables, you're still gonna risk the ship pulling off in the warp stream and going all wonky.
So we need to work on upgrading some of these ships' warp factors.
If you want to have a fleet that can all move at the maximum, at a higher warp, 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, then you'd have to work on upgrading those slower ones or whatever. But
this is good.
I was hoping you guys would stick to 3 or 4 ships and not try to amass 50 billion ships, because that just makes me have to make 50 billion ships in order to fight against you.
Well, that
it's
just
way
is a smart plan
so
if
much
you're
more.
doing space battle.
Tarek wants to rule the world, so what can we do?
Not as bad as Astrid is.
I'm just trying to make the most of our available resources.
Yeah, I would have said that as well. Yeah, spoken like a true politician.
Well, you can always dismantle the other ships and use their hyperdrives as backup drives and stuff. But yeah. What do we got here? What do you guys have on the go? So there's 2 scraps metal, 6 parts, crew members.
Okay, so we have to check out these sounds back at the Merc camp. But I do think we should maybe try to find some hostile indigenous life that we can level grind from a bit. Because the last couple of fights have really kicked the shit out of us, and I think we need better stats before we push much further.
Probably.
Well, right now, I pretty much have the maximum amount of stats a person can have, and I got 2-shotted.
Well, I mean, one-shotted.
No one's near maximum yet, so...
For my level, I definitely am past that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, maximum attributes is like 40 strength, 30 dex,
But I'm not talking
40
about max attribute, I'm just max capability of a level that I am at.
So,
Right, but we're fighting stuff that's like 2 or 3 times our level.
that's
Which is
normal.
You say it's normal, but I mean, it's really, really lethal, and I'd like to have either some more hit points or some more class capabilities to try to use against them.
That's fine.
I don't know about you guys.
I totally
As I
agree.
was saying to you and Boone, you guys power. So the stuff on the planet was harder than you guys were expecting.
Well, could we do the idea of
cool.
going to that insect nest with the Diamondback and just murdering them for a while and getting XP that way?
I suppose if you wanted to spend a day doing that.
Once I make my Molineer armor, this will be a lot easier.
Basically, when all of us get power armor, it's going to be a lot easier because we'll have enough damage resistance to survive shots fired at us.
I can't wait for my portable energy shield.
So yeah, I guess we would like to take a day training and go check out the insect nest.
All right. You had already done your science up 1 level, right? 5.
Yep, I was working on the second one.
Yeah. So you got 10 hours towards your next amount.
Okay, are we using the second day of downtime as the going training?
Sure.
Or okay.
We'll do a day of insect hunting. I'm not gonna set up a map for that because it's not really a challenge in the Diamondback anyway. So having me sit there and put like 20 to 50 insects on a map in the Diamondback in the center, and you just work it all out, is kind of pointless. But we'll just say you spent a day basically wiping out the insects on the moon.
So a question, I'm just trying to make sure I understand the experience system. So the Diamondback would give a flat negative to the experience we would get from an encounter, right? It would be the total experience of the encounter minus the Diamondback's level, since it would be the highest thing on the map, right?
Yes.
And then it would be split 3 ways for our 3 characters.
Yes, if you're bringing the 3 of you, yeah.
Okay.
Did you have 2 days or 3 days that you guys had unaccounted for, all 3 of you?
I had 2 days.
Hallian? How
Unaccounted for. I'm pretty sure I only had like 10 hours. I think the others had more, but I only had 10 hours.
10 hours is basically a day, so you had 1.
Oh yeah, okay, right. Because,
Okay.
yeah, because it rotated quicker, the moon. Yeah, right. So yeah, I have a day unaccounted for.
Okay, and then that day unaccounted for, while they're one of them's
I'm basically working out Tarek.
yeah.
'Cause
I'm
Tarek-
working on science. I need to get that and
No,
my
I am not working out Tarek.
I need to get science and senses up so that I can, or perception, sorry, so that I can use stuff.
All right. So we'll have one. The Diamondback can hold. Did we say 4 or 5 people in total?
I think he said
Fanshed
four.
only was only 3 for the Diamondback.
One gunner, one pilot, and one passenger. Is that what I
Yeah.
said before? Okay. The other team doesn't have a Diamondback, so I don't remember what I said for you guys. The other team didn't have the Diamondback or the Phoenix, so.
That sounds like something excellent to write down in the feedback section. Sweet. Diamondback holds 3 people.
I'll just put it right on the Diamondback has its vehicle stats page. I'll just make sure it's on there. I should probably make the Diamondback. Is the Diamondback? Can you all see the Diamondback yet? I'll see it and then move it.
Let's see.
Yeah. Yes, you can. Operation: 1 driver, 1 gunner. Oh, the driving and gunning has to change though. And I don't have anything passenger. Okay, I'll add 1 passenger as well to it. Driving 2. Electronics 1 for the driver, because I changed the electron. Did you guys make a note of the engineering and electronics are now 5 ranks?
Oh no.
I noticed it, but you didn't give us a heads up about it.
Just a second. Let me just look it up. Does it change anything for me? Or...
It might increase your electronics up 1, depending on what your other stats are. I guess I'll do that first.
Just hang on a second. I gotta check if I'm eligible, able to have these ranks. Perception.
What did you had 3 before or 2 before?
I had 2 before, yeah. Electronics engineering. Here we go.
So if you meet the other requirements for 3, you can go up to 3. If not, then you're stuck at 2 right now. Can also hold 1 passenger. Okay. Can you guys hear the music that's playing in the background, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Should I turn it down, or
Yes.
you guys don't care? Okay, turned it down a bit. I don't want to listen to this song anyways.
I didn't like that song anyway.
Take that song, I win.
Okay, engineering 3 is yellow 20, and
For
this is
For
Yes.
cybertechs, they get the electronics at minus 10 EL requirement, and for engineers, if you end up getting an engineer class, they have engineering ranks is minus 10 levels.
Right.
It's in the class features part.
Yeah. So I'm eligibly science physical 18. I've got that. Advanced math rank 2. I do not have that. Requirement, but I don't have the advanced math 2. Electronics 3 is perception 14. I only have 12, so I don't fit that either for my cybertech. But they are free features now, if I have the appropriate class for them.
I think so. Let me go down to the utility classes.